This is Daniel Kemp doing discussion board number 3 about cognitive load theory. In the reading, spent some time studying through this, and in the Handbook on Research and Educational Communication and Technology describes cognitive load theory as a means to help explain and predict the allocation of working memory resources and the interaction between working memory and long-term memory. The idea presented in this book also discussed extraneous cognitive load, which was discussed in the presentation along with a couple other ideas, but the extraneous load to me stuck out for how the kind of emphasis the teacher puts on either in helping students learn or maybe distracting even, which was something that I think was something to really consider as I was thinking about the second part of the question, which is looking for examples of what we've done there, which I'll talk about that in a minute. In the presentation, Holder discussed that there should be a balance between visual information and auditory information to have the best chances of keeping your long-term memory. So the facts staying in your long-term memory, that blend of the auditory and visual learning, which again, I think is an emphasis that we need to have for our classrooms. Again, along these lines, Simonson discussed the importance of planning and that the evaluation of your instructional design should be the final step, and that leads back into analyzing and replanning your instruction. So in thinking through this and trying to summarize this in a 2-minute video clip, I was thinking about the stereotype that I had in my educational experience where it was mainly lecture driven and just audio, no visual, no hands-on. And I think what I'm seeing evaluating our teachers that I get to work with, that blend of hands-on kinesthetic and visual and audio, and blending up that gradual release where students are engaged for short clips, have hands-on group interaction, turn and teach, which again I think helps solidify some of that information whenever they're having to take the information they got in a short term, turn and share that information, reteach it to someone else, and hear it from someone else, again solidifying that. That's a lot of auditory there, but it's not just listening from one source. So I think trying to blend our instruction in a way, strategically planning that instruction to where we're benefiting the student, because that should be our drive in all of our instruction, that is student driven, so that we're trying to meet the needs of a diverse learning group and moving away from just one learning style, which is auditory, and blending multiple different modalities of learning to where students are engaging and benefiting from our instruction. Just some ideas on cognitive load theory for this week.